Where foul rejoice, what conquest brings he home? What tributes follow him to fairyland? To grace and captive bonds his chariot wheels.
Woo! Caesar! Yeah!
These growing feathers plucked from Caesar's fairy wings will make him fly an ordinary pitch. Who else would soar above the view of fairymen and keep us all in servile fearfulness?
Caesar. Who calls upon me? For he has spoken wrong, for I am Caesar, not Caesar.
Speak louder.
Where are the Ides of March?
I hear a tongue shriller than all the music.
Where are the Ides of March?
He is a dreamer, let us leave him.
The fairies choose Caesar for the king.
Woo!
Do you fear? Then must I think you would not have it so. Well, honor is the subject of my story. I was born free as Caesar, so were you. We both have fed as well. And we can both endure the winter's cold as well as he did. This ferryman is now become a god, and Cassius is a wretched creature, and must bend his body.
Another general shouts. I do believe that these applauses are for some honors that force Caesar. That was the end of the page.
Switch.
Ferrymen are sometimes our masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. We are underlings. Why should that name have been shorter more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Then he is grown so great.
They do love me. I am nothing jealous. What do you work for? What do you work to me for? I have some aim. How do I thought of this as these times? Be any further moves that you have said, I will consider. That you have any will, the patience fear, and find time, both meet to hear the answer such high thing.
I am glad that my
Go.
weak words. I am glad that my weak words have struck, but there's much of fire from Brutus. Cassius, tell us what has happened that Caesar looks so sad.
Go.
Why there was a crown offered him. He put it by the back of his hand, and then the people fell shouting.
What was the second noise for?
The third?
Why for that too? Why for that too? He put it by thrice, every time gentler than the other, and at every putting by, mine honest neighbors shouted, farewell both.
For this time, I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please, speak with me. I will come home for you. If you will, come home with me, and I will wait for you. Let him enter. O conspiracy, shamest thou ought to show thy dangerous brow by night, and evils are most free. Hide it in smiles and affability, for if thou path thy native semblance on not irbris, it were dim enough to hide thee from prevention.
The clock has stricken 3.
Tribonius, 'tis time to part. Good gentlemen, look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks, but put our poses, but bear it as our Roman actors do, with intertwined spirits and formal consistency.
Your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house, and do not your own. Will send Mark Antony to the house, and he shall say, you are not well today.
Mark Antony shall say, I am not well, and for thy humor I will stay home. I will not come today, tell them so, Decius.
You are king now.
Caesar was a good man.
He would be a great leader, a great king.
He would have been crowned just right.
Yes, the fairy people would have loved him.